No one has told you this yet, but these 7 types of women could completely ruin your life. If you're tired of dealing with unnecessary drama, manipulation, and heartbreak, then you need to stick around because this video is going to save a whole lot of trouble. Seriously guys, avoiding these women could be the difference between living your best life and being trapped in a nightmare. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the real stuff that no one else is willing to talk about. Today we're tackling a topic that's as important as it is controversial, the 7 types of women that you absolutely must avoid if you want to keep your sanity, your happiness, and your future intact. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about bashing women. It's about recognizing toxic behaviors that can derail your life and how to spot them before it's too late. So grab a seat, maybe even a notebook, because you're going to want to take notes on this one. Ready? Let's dive right in. Type 1, the Illusive Enchantress. Alright, let's kick things off with the Illusive Enchantress. Picture this, she's got that mysterious vibe, the one that pulls you in and makes you want to know everything about her. She's like a puzzle you can't solve, always leaving you wondering what's her deal. She'll give you just enough attention to keep you hooked, but never enough to actually satisfy you. It's like she's always dangling that carrot, just out of reach. You start thinking, maybe if I just try a little harder, I can win her over. But here's the cold hard truth. You're never going to get there. The Illusive Enchantress is a master of the slow fade. She'll keep you on the edge, make you feel like you're on the verge of something special, but she's never going to let you in. She's the type who thrives on the chase, not the catch, and you're left chasing, second-guessing yourself, and investing time and energy into something that's never going to pay off. This is a dead-end road, my friend. If she's always playing hard to get, maybe it's because she's not worth getting in the first place. Don't waste your time chasing shadows. You deserve someone who's as into you as you are into them. Type 2, the Princess of Peril. Next up, we've got the Princess of Peril. This one's a real piece of work. If you've ever felt like you're trapped in a never-ending soap opera, you've probably encountered this type. The Princess of Peril lives for the drama. She's not just a drama queen, she's the entire kingdom. With her, every day is a new crisis, every little problem is blown out of proportion, and she expects you to be the knight in shining armor who fixes everything. But here's the catch, no matter what you do, it's never enough. One minute, she's head over heels in love with you, and the next, she's crying over some imagined slight. Her emotional instability will drag you down, making you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells. Every small disagreement turns into a massive fight, and her mood swings are so unpredictable that you never know what's coming next. You'll find yourself trying to avoid anything that might set her off, but guess what? You're never going to win this game because she doesn't want peace, she wants drama. And let's talk about the impact this has on you. You'll start feeling drained, anxious, and completely worn out. You'll spend more time dealing with her problems than focusing on your own life. Your happiness will take a backseat to her chaos. And before you know it, you're living in a constant state of stress. If you're with someone who makes every day feel like a battlefield, it's time to rethink that relationship. Life is too short to spend it in constant turmoil. Type 3, the Queen of Conflict. Moving right along, we have the Queen of Conflict. Now this one is tricky because at first, she might seem like a strong, confident woman who knows what she wants. But give it some time and you'll start to notice something's off. For the Queen of Conflict, everything is a competition. She's got a chip on her shoulder and she's always looking for a reason to argue. Instead of being your partner, she positions herself as your rival. Here's the thing, a relationship should be a partnership, not a constant power struggle. But with the Queen of Conflict, you'll find yourself in an endless battle. She's insecure, and instead of working through that insecurity, she projects it onto you. She'll question your every move, turn minor issues into major conflicts, and somehow it's always your fault. Even when you try to be supportive and understanding, she'll twist things around and make you feel like you're the problem. Let's not forget the jealousy. The Queen of Conflict is the type to get jealous over the smallest things. Maybe it's a female coworker, an old friend, or even someone who just looked at you the wrong way. Instead of trusting you, she'll start fights, accuse you of things you didn't do, and create a toxic atmosphere. Over time, this constant conflict erodes the foundation of your relationship. Trust breaks down, communication becomes impossible, and you're left walking on eggshells, trying to avoid the next argument. Guys, if you find yourself constantly defending your every action, it's time to move on. You deserve someone who builds you up, not tears you down. Type 4, the Materialistic Siren. Let's talk about the materialistic siren. You've probably encountered her at least once, and if you haven't, consider yourself lucky. The materialistic siren is all about appearances. She's attracted to wealth, luxury, and the finer things in life. Now, there's nothing wrong with enjoying nice things, but for her, It's not just a preference, it's an obsession. Her love comes with a price tag, and if you're not willing to pay up, she's not interested. In her world, affection is measured in gifts, expensive dinners, and lavish vacations. But here's the kicker. No matter how much you give, it's never enough. You could spend your entire paycheck on her and she'll still find a reason to be dissatisfied. It's a bottomless pit, and the more you give, the more she expects. She's not looking for a partner, she's looking for a provider. And the moment you stop fulfilling her material desires, she'll be out the door. But the real damage goes deeper than just your bank account. Being with a materialistic siren can make you feel like you're never enough, no matter how hard you try. You'll start to question your own worth, wondering if you're only valuable for what you can provide financially. And that's a dangerous place to be. True love isn't about what you can buy, it's about who you are. Don't let her make you feel like you have to earn her love with money. If she can't appreciate you for who you are, then she's not the one. Type 5, the manipulative strategist. Now, brace yourselves because we're about to dive into the mind games of the manipulative strategist. This one's not just toxic, she's downright dangerous. The manipulative strategist is always 10 steps ahead, calculating her every move to get what she wants. She's the type who will twist your words, play on your emotions, and use your vulnerabilities against you. Her love isn't genuine, it's a power play. At first, you might not even notice what she's doing. She'll be sweet, caring, and supportive, making you feel like you've hit the jackpot. But over time, you'll start to see cracks in the facade. She'll begin to subtly manipulate you, steering you in the direction she wants you to go. Maybe she'll guilt trip you into doing things her way, or maybe she'll use flattery to get you to comply. The methods vary, but the goal is always the same: control. Before you know it, you're no longer in a relationship, you're in a game of chess, and she's the one calling the shots. Every interaction is a calculated move on her part, and if you're not careful, you'll find yourself losing more than just the game. The manipulative strategist is an expert at turning the tables, making you question your own sanity. She'll gaslight you, make you doubt your own memories, and convince you that you're the one at fault even when you're not. The worst part, you'll start to lose yourself in the process. The constant manipulation wears you down, making you feel trapped and powerless. You might even start to believe that you deserve the way she treats you. But let me tell you, no one deserves to be manipulated and controlled like that. If you recognize any of these signs, get out while you still can. The longer you stay, the harder it will be to break free. Type 6, the faithless faker. Let's shift gears and talk about the faithless faker. This type is particularly dangerous because she's a master of deception. On the surface, she seems perfect, she's loving, attentive, and always there when you need her. But beneath that facade, she's anything but loyal. The faithless faker is always on the lookout for the next best thing, and she has no problem betraying your trust to get it. She's the type who will say all the right things, make you feel like you're the only one, and then turn around and flirt with someone else behind your back. She's got wandering eyes, and loyalty isn't even in her vocabulary. You might catch her texting someone late at night. Or maybe she's a little too friendly with that guy from work. Whatever the case, you'll start to feel that something's off. And here's the kicker, when you confront her, she'll deny everything. She'll make you feel like you're being paranoid, like you're the one with trust issues. But deep down, you know something's not right. The faithless faker is an expert at covering her tracks, and she'll do whatever it takes to keep you in the dark. But trust me, the truth always comes out eventually, and when it does, it's going to hurt. Don't let her betray your trust over and over again. If she's not loyal, she's not worth your time. Type 7, the drama queen. Finally, we've arrived at the drama queen. If you thought the Princess of Perot was bad, wait until you meet her more extreme cousin. The drama queen takes things to a whole new level. For her, every day is a production, and she's the star of the show. She thrives on chaos, and she'll drag you into her world of constant conflict and turmoil. With the drama queen, every minor issue is blown way out of proportion. Did you forget to text her back right away? That's a full-blown crisis. Did you make plans with your friends? Now you're the worst boyfriend ever. She'll create drama out of thin air just to keep things interesting. And let's be real, it's exhausting. You'll find yourself constantly putting out fires, trying to keep the peace, but it's never enough. There's always something new for her to be upset about. But it's not just the constant arguments that are the problem. The drama queen also has a way of making everything about her. No matter what's going on in your life, she'll find a way to turn the spotlight back on herself. She needs to be the center of attention, and if she's not, she'll create a situation where she is. It's all about her needs, her feelings, her issues. And where does that leave you? Stuck in the background, playing a supporting role in her drama-filled life. If you're with someone who thrives on chaos and conflict, you need to ask yourself if that's really the kind of relationship you want. Life is stressful enough without adding unnecessary drama into the mix. You deserve someone who brings peace and stability into your life, not someone who's always looking for the next big fight. So there you have it, the 7 types of women that can absolutely ruin your life if you're not careful. Remember, not every woman falls into these categories, but if you spot any of these toxic traits, it's time to take a step back and reassess. Relationships should be about mutual respect, trust, and love, not about manipulation, conflict, and chaos. If you find yourself dealing with any of these types, don't ignore the red flags. Your happiness and well-being should always come first. It's better to be single and happy than stuck in a toxic relationship that drains you. Stay smart, stay aware, and don't let anyone take advantage of you. Alright guys, now I want to hear from you. Have you ever encountered any of these types of women? Or maybe you've got a crazy story that fits perfectly into one of these categories. Drop it in the comments below. I'm dying to hear what you've been through. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more no-nonsense advice. Share this video with a friend who might need a little wake-up call. Until next time, keep your head up, stay focused, and remember you deserve the best.